Welcome on back, and today we're taking another little road trip out, but first I've dropped back my motorcycle at the rental place. After yesterday's ride, I am far too tired to ride a motorcycle again, so I'm going to be kicking back with Dave in the GLC 43, while Alan, dedicated as always, he's going to be following us on the Harley Davidson. That man's really in his element on this trip. So our first stop today is the famous Bandamere Speedway. You may well have heard about this in the news because after 65 years, unfortunately, this track has now closed. This video was recorded back in May, so it was actually still operational, but fingers crossed they find a new location to move the track to and the racing can recommence one day. Yeah, totally. A quick stop at reception to sign in, and they've kindly given us freedom now to roam the track. Got a lot of trophies and things here. Thank you very much. No problem. Take care. Bye-bye.
Do I need to wear my helmet in this state?
Nope.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the history of Bandamere Speedway.
So it's been here about 65 years, and after 65 years, all the houses over there have been built and moved in, and they did a lot of complaining. And so, yeah, it's a family-owned drag strip. It's been part of Colorado's known history, and it's being made to shut down. So this sucks. This will be the last time that people will really get to go in. This is the last season that they're running.
In this location, at the lady on the front
they're
desk.
going to try and move, but it'll be a lot further south, I think.
Awesome. Let's go and have a look. Sweet. I've never actually been to a proper American drag strip before.
Yeah, it's a big deal out here. These
Yeah.
are normally full.
Well, I noticed it's all part of the NYRA circuit.
I'm trying to go to Gene on.
I've
Trying
done
to get on the NYRA circuit.
a race down here. It's fun.
Very cool. Hey,
Yeah, you're right.
We just
is that okay?
Cool.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, just make sure you don't get ran over. There might be guys driving all around in trucks and stuff. So.
No, that's cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This is good, Lee.
This is very good.
You have to buy me a beer.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, tell us everything.
65 years at this location, but this is our last year here. We're closing. They're looking to relocate a facility somewhere else. So going out big this year. Everything that we have is double sold out. Everything's max capacity. We can't sell enough tickets for this thing right
Wow.
now.
Yeah.
So we've got a big event this weekend, Night of Fire and Thunder. We'll have nitro funny cars, dragsters. We're going to have jet cars. So it's going to be a big deal. That'll be Saturday. And then Mile High Nationals is coming. We seat about 23,000 people here, and we'll fill it
Yeah.
for the Mile High Nationals.
No, I've been here for a few of the big events, and yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. It's a big deal. Right now, what we're having today is a corporate challenge race, it's called, and companies will come in, and for a team building event, we have 8 Dodge Challengers, Hemi cars, identical cars, so they come in, and instead of going bowling or Top Golf, they come in and race our cars.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good pastime, yeah.
I wish
We've been
we.
doing that for 25 years now.
Yeah.
So the group that's coming in today is Ramos Law, so it's a bunch of lawyers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we passed them on the
Wow.
road up here,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, you probably saw them. Yeah, they're a great bunch of people. They'll be in, and we'll just run a board down all the way like a race until there's a winner.
And it's all about the reaction times.
It is. The cars are so identical that the reaction time, even the weight of the driver, will make a difference. in the
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
So girls win the race a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little girls that are here against the big guys.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So, we're an all concrete track. There's only 4 in the country. We're totally concrete here. We're the only track in the world that has a cooling system. We have a cooling system under the first 330 feet of our track right here. So we run it during the Mile High Nationals, and we have a big container that holds water over here. It circulates much like a heated floor does. with
Oh, so
lines
it's just
through
pipe
it.
work under
Yeah.
the... Oh, okay.
And we have a chiller, so the water will run through the chiller, back up, and then run along here for the first 330 feet. So Larry Chris, who is our facilities manager here, has invented tons of stuff. NHRA, the dragging machine that we use to prep the track, Larry invented that.
Yeah.
The pushers that they use to push the tracks off the end of the track, if they don't make it, Larry's invented that.
Yeah.
So he's very, very influential. They fly him all over the world to prep tracks.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Bahrain, Australia.
Wow.
Unique skill set. then.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice drive if you don't hit any rain.
Yeah.
Well, we've got my app says that it's not going to rain today.
Yeah, right or wrong.
I keep saying it's Colorado, like I'm saying.
Every day it changes, yeah. If there's a cloud in the sky.
Everybody here is just so unbelievably friendly. And because we showed an interest in the track and its history, we were invited to go up and have a look at the control tower. Amazing!
Right here is the computer where they're going to enter the numbers into the cars.
Yeah.
Dial-ins, if there's a dial-in that we've got to run and stuff. Up on the screens over here are the announcers. It will come up what each car is, the driver, and all the information. So that's how they know what to announce.
Yeah.
People that don't know about it, drag racing, NHRA, our timing systems still run on DOS.
Oh, wow.
MS-DOS.
Yeah, still a DOS system. No one's been able to make it. It's so complicated that no one's been able to move it over to a different system.
If it works,
That
you know,
sounds like
yeah.
a job for a
F1,
programmer.
F2,
Yeah.
F7.
Yeah.
So it's all DOS-based.
F2, F7.
Yeah.
It's almost like being in an airport control tower, isn't it? You've got the runways.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, you don't get to see this. Most people don't.
No.
But I'm glad you guys are
No, I appreciate this.
We're
Thank
having
you.
our event here today. This is the Bandamere family suite. This is where they sit during the big events and kind of watch what's going on.
Close the door.
No, you can leave it open.
Oh, it's a desk.
They've got a pretty darn good view.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. This is like what we would call the royalty box at a football stadium.
Yeah,
yeah.
very much so. So they can sit in here and everything's catered and TV hookups and everything for the events that are going on. They can kind of watch everything that's going on.
So imagine, you've got your own drag strip for the day, but you don't have two cars to race against each other in. So what do? Now, tomfoolery always leads to you getting attention, and now and then, it's actually a good thing.
Oh, wow.
Got me.
Really? Wow!
That's cool. I've got this suite here. That's cool. Thank you so much, sir. England.
Okay, you get in the front league.
Really? Really? Okay, sure. Okay.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
We won't.
Now this is the Christmas tree, and this is how it operates. Once we get ready to go, both those, you get 3 yellows that come down all at once.
Okay. Whoa! Fantastic.
That was awesome, man.
Thank you
Now
very
these
much.
cars only go 1430s. The reason for that is if you go 1399 or quicker, you have to have a helmet.
Oh, okay.
And nobody wants to put on a helmet somebody else doesn't have on. Actually, the challenges are pretty quick,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, they only tend to rent out the V6s, but this is...
Yeah.
What is this? Is the SRT or...
No, this is just a regular Challenger.
Okay.
It's got a Hemi, 350 Hemi.
Wow, that was a turn up for the books.
That was
So-
fun.
Just because this legend took us into the office and said, can we have permission to YouTube? They laid on the VIP treatment for us. They were so great. You know, hats off to all the guys and gals here that run the Speedway. They took us up into the control room where no one goes.
Yeah.
They brought
off limits.
They brought down the Dodge Challenger just to take us up the quarter mile. It was fantastic. So now we're back in the car with Alan in tow behind on the Harley, and we're heading to our next point of call, which is RedRock. Unfortunately, the weather today isn't quite as nice as it was yesterday, but that doesn't matter. For Alan, he's in his element. He's absolutely loving this. But for me, with my broken body, I'm quite happy to just sit in the passenger seat and be chauffeured around by Dave. Not a problem. Now, while me and Alan have been over here in Colorado, we've both fallen in love with the Toyota 4Runner. It's just such an awesome looking truck, and we really like to take some home with us. Unfortunately, the 4Runner is only sold in left-hand drive.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
and there is so much for them.
One of those in right-hand drive back home would just be like the perfect SUV.
Oh, yeah.
Because they look so good.
You see how many of them there are here. Like in Colorado, you've got to have a Subaru Outback,
Yeah.
and or a 4Runner. They're the two most common cars out here.
I mean, you're so spoilt for choice out here. Like, you get so many cool things. So it was only a short drive, but we've now arrived at RedRock, which seems to be rammed for some reason.
I wonder why it is so busy.
Yeah, it's really busy.
This is way busier than I've ever seen it, ever. Hopefully it will clear up.
Yeah. So RedRock's actually contains a giant amphitheatre. It's here because the shape of the rock really promotes the way the sound travels, and it's great for festivals and concerts, etc. The reason it's so busy today, we found out, is because there's actually a college graduation service being held in the amphitheatre. So unfortunately the amphitheatre is out of bounds for us, but it doesn't stop us from parking up, taking a wander around, and of course the most important thing, visiting the gift shop.
A bit of exercise.
Awesome. So because of our lack of time and appropriate footwear, we're not going to embark on a proper hike today. We're just doing a quick lap around the rock, and then we're going to head back to the car and move on. As we leave RedRock, we actually managed to catch a glimpse of the inside of the amphitheatre from a distance. I mean, I know it's not the same, but at least we saw the inside of it while we were here. And also all the traffic from earlier, totally gone, so we can really enjoy the road out of the park. Now back on the road, we're heading to our third and final stop for the day, which is actually the grave of Buffalo Bill. In this part of the world, you never struggle to find a good view. Decent view from up here. You've probably already heard of the famous Buffalo Bill, but if not, let me tell you a little bit about him. So his real name was William Frederick Cody, and he was born in the mid-1800s. He had many occupations over his life, from being a soldier during the American Civil War, to gold prospecting, hunting, trapping, driving wagon trains, and he even worked as a ranch hand. But his fame came from his famous Wild West show, which travelled around the world like a circus. But his show featured cowboys and Native Americans amongst other participants, and dazzled showgoers with their amazing horse riding skills, their colourful costumes, reenactments of famous battles, and showing off their feats of skill. The show even came to Great Britain in celebration of the Jubilee year of Queen Victoria. This museum documents his entire life in detail, but the real special thing about this place is that his grave is actually here. Now, the location of his true grave spot is slightly contested, but until somebody is able to prove 100% where he's buried, which will probably never happen, it's firmly believed this is his true grave spot. No, hummingbirds.
Oh, right, yeah, it's tundra, right?
But anyway, that's all for today. Look out for episode 7 dropping tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.